Hey family, I'm back again today with another encouraging word. Today's encouraging word is from comparison to faith. Today I want to encourage you to stop comparing yourself. Stop comparing your anointing, your gifts, your talents, things that God has specifically put down on the inside of you. Stop comparing it to other people's anointing, other people's talents, other people's giftings that God has given them. See, I find myself doing this and I'm guilty of this. I'll see somebody else preaching the gospel and I'll say, wow, I wish I could deliver the gospel like that. I wish that I could speak and talk and teach like how they do. And here's the thing, when that happens, it's like the blessing, the gift, the skill, the anointing that God has given me, I'm not able to flow in it. It's not able to be developed within inside of me because I'm trying to run somebody else's race. I'm trying to walk in somebody else's anointing that was not given to us. See, when God created us as his children, he created all of us uniquely. So my gift may not look like your gift. My talent may not look like your talent. My anointing may not look like your anointing, and vice versa. So I want to encourage you today. Go from comparing yourself to faith. Faith in trusting that whom God has created you to be, all the great things that God has put down on the inside of you is more than enough. And when you're running your own race, and when you're running and staying in your own lane, God's able to develop that within you. And you can go and say, you know what, now that I'm running my own race, now that I'm walking in the gifts and the talents and the anointing, your gifts and your talents and anointing may be connected to somebody else's deliverance, may be connected to somebody else's breakthrough. But because when we're trying to run somebody else's race, we're trying to walk in somebody else's anointing, somebody else's gifts and somebody else's talents, we're not able to see the fullness of God that he has put down on the inside of us. Let me read to you Romans chapter 12, verses 6 through 8. God has been kind to us. He has given to each of us different gifts so that we can serve him. God helps some people to speak his messages clearly. Those people should trust God to tell them what to say. God helps some people to serve others. They should do that well. God helps some people to be able to teach others. Those people should teach well. If God has helped you to make others strong, then you should do that. If God has helped you to share your things with others, do that seriously. If God has helped you to be a leader, do that carefully. If God has helped you to be kind to others, do that happily. So just like I just read to you right now, God has given each of his children a gift, a talent, a measure of anointing that you have on your life. But when you're trying to run somebody else's race, when you're trying to flow with somebody else's gift, family, is just not going to work. You're going to constantly compare yourself and say, my gift doesn't look like theirs. My talent doesn't look like theirs. And it's not, God's not going to be able to develop it within you. I want to let you know something. When you're not walking in the anointing or the gifts or the talents that God has put down on the inside of you, you're kind of missing out. You're kind of like putting yourself on clearance and saying, you know what, because I'm not like this or I'm not like that person, you know what, just forget the whole thing, or let me try to be like somebody else. And here's the thing, family, your anointing, your gift, your skill may be connected to somebody else's deliverance, may be connected to somebody else's breakthrough. You might be able to teach somebody the way, just like how it says here, if you're a teacher, teach in the way that God has created you to be. If God created you to be a leader, lead the way that God has made you to lead, not like the next person. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. When God created you, you were predestined, meaning he knew you beforehand. So everything that he has put down on the inside of you is exactly what you need. You are more than enough. You are more than a conqueror. So stay in your own lane, family. Run your own race, family. Walk in your own anointing, your own gifts, your own talents, and allow God to develop those within you so they can come out to the fullness. I don't know who this is for right now, but I want to encourage you, because you've been comparing not only your gifts, not only your talents, not only your anointing, you've been kind of comparing all the way across the board. You've been comparing your family. You've been comparing your career, your finances. I want to encourage you. What God has blessed you with is exactly what you need. Stop comparing. Go from comparing to faith. Faith and trusting, okay, this is what God has blessed me with. Let me no longer minimize it. Let me no longer look at what I have and say that it's not enough. Let me stop looking at the next person. Let me stop comparing myself with my coworkers. Let me stop comparing my children and my spouse with the next people. What God has created for you, what God has given you is more than enough. Have an attitude of gratitude and allow God to move through you. Allow God to work through you. Allow God to give you that peace that surpasses all understanding, and just be grateful for what you have, family. As always, I pray that this word has encouraged you. Be blessed, stay encouraged, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.